as the leader, I address the fact that we don't know everything. And there's so much to know and learn to do out there. So one thing that we have been doing is we're working on a center of excellence. It's an analytical center of excellence that we've formed. It's only been around for about a year now, but in there is one where we are trying to push the culture of learning. What can we know? What can we learn? What can we discover from conversations amongst ourselves? But also, how do we curate best practices and artifacts of best practices that we can share with the rest of the agency? And that really is looking beyond what we just know ourselves, and looking at what's happening now in industry, both in assessments, looking at what the psychometricians are, their latest references or papers. We share with other agencies their practices. We evaluate what they're doing. They evaluate what we're doing. So, for example, we work with USHE, which is Utah System of Higher Education. We do work with the researchers at UAPC. We work with the Department of Workforce Services. We work with early childhood in the Department of Health. And so we'll do collaboration with them, and we share back and forth. So one, building up a culture of learning. As I bring on new staff and I do training with them, so when we talk about learner agency, what do? Well, first off, it's like, where are your strengths? In a research analyst position, when we do interviews, I don't assume ever that I'm going to get someone who has all the skills in all the areas. It's just not going to happen. What I'm going to get is someone who's excellent in data mining, or excellent in visualization in a BI tool or something like that, or I'm going to have someone who has fantastic analytical educational background, where they can come in and say, hey, we need to do some research and we're going to use these methodologies. We have to blend those through.